Good morning. Good morning. I'm just getting up here. So let me take my pill and then sometimes this gets early, right? But I'm awake, so and I have to do my crafting now, you know. So good morning. And so I'm working on this batch, I guess, of junk journals that are Paris themed. I got one done and up and posted and linked and oh my God, all that. So now I'm working on this one. And, you know, I've got all the paper together and all the stuff on the sides and, you know, all the holes punched and all that stuff. So now I'm just going through, and now's the fun part because you get to just decorate and play around and screw around and make stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm working on the cover. I don't know if I'm done yet or not, but this is what it looks like so far. I made that little envelope. It's really cute, and it's got little tickets. I like tickets. I'm in a ticket thing right now. So it's got a little ticket with a nest on it, and there's 2 little tickets in the back. And then I put that little cameo on there. If you guys watch, you've seen this cover. And then I put some lace on there last night, and so now I'm on the inside. And so what's happening is, okay, I sewed around. Okay, these are 6x6. I sewed around the edge, this fancy stitch, you know, black thread. And then I laid, you know, glued this lace down, and then I put this piece of paper here. And I sewed that down, right? Then I glued this, and I glued this, and glued this, right? So it's got a lot of sewing and stuff. Okay. Well, then the other side, then I glued a piece of paper on top, and I sewed, you can see, and I glue, because I got a bunch of different layers of lace here. But anyways, I used the back of my design paper pack. You know that piece of cardboardy stuff that's in the back of them? Well, I used that for this. But I only put design paper on the top and design paper on the top, and I'm guessing it's just not quite thick enough because it's not warped really bad, but it's like just a little bit, you see? I mean, just barely, but it's enough to annoy me. Just, you know what I mean? I mean, I can bend it and it's totally okay. I mean, you see though? So I forgot and didn't put cardstock on top of it, so it's not quite thick enough. But there we go. I think, you know what I mean, though? I've ironed it. I already laid it in between books. You know, I did all that crap. So unless you have something else to tell me, you know what I mean? Oh, so I'm annoyed. Yeah, see, this one looks like a little, I mean, it's barely, but it looks like a little smile, you know? It needs to be like, you know what I mean? Just barely, but it's annoying. So what I'm trying to do now is, because of that, well, it's not going to be a trick now because I tell you guys everything. But so what I try to do is I try to trick the eye then, because there's nothing I can do about this. It's sewed, it's glued, it's secure, it's good. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's just enough to annoy me, you know? So anyway, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to trick the eye so that you don't notice it, you know what I mean? 1 second here. And now I got to get my YouTube on to see who's here. If it's ready yet. So anyway, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to layer in such a way that your eye doesn't notice. You know what I mean? And with this junk journaling, you could do that. You know, I do that a lot. If something happens, you know, you just cover it up or, you know, whatever. But I don't know. This is annoying me enough to where I don't know. It's not really that bad, but it's enough to bother me. So anyways, I'm going to, I'm layering on the inside now is what I'm doing. Because I don't like the way it looks. So I'm doing a cover, but then I'm doing an inside cover that's kind of like wow too, because I don't like the way this looks. So if I layer, I figure because it's not, you know, it's not thick enough. So I don't know what's going on here. I'm looking for you guys. I don't see it yet. Actually, I don't know what I'm looking at here, really. I'm trying to find my live stream and I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Now I can talk to you guys. I found it. Let me shut this off. There we go. Okay. Let me plug this in here. I'm plugging it in. Morning, Teresa. Boss lady. You always call me boss lady. So funny. Oh, thanks about the cover. Hi, Cindy. No, I didn't wet it before I put it under the book. Should I spray it and then lay it under the book? Oh my God. Hi, Laura. I don't know. But now I got all this crap on it. So all I'm doing is layering and layering. So I have like that pink lace, and then I have this lace, and then I have cheesecloth, and I don't know. But I don't like the way this edge looks. So I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna put something on there. But right now I was gonna put this on there because this is all about France. And I was gonna put this on there. I don't really like putting this on there unless I can sew it down, and I can't sew this down because I already have this done. So I don't know. I'm just starting and I'm just looking and screwing around and, you know, seeing what goes on. And like I said last time, I'm still not used to like, I mean, I'm still not used to doing this in front of people. You know what I mean? Like, it's no big deal or whatever. I get it, but I don't know. I just don't like do all this work and imagine and do all these things in front of people. You know what I mean? So I'm still not used to it. So I don't know. When I get on here, I just want to gab and I get some kind of weird block, and then I get off here and I make all kinds of crap. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. But we'll just see. I don't ever get much work done when I do these live streams. I've been getting better at it, if you haven't noticed. Actually working and not talking. But anyways, I want to put something up here because I don't like the way, and I want to put something here because I don't like the way it looks. So what I think I'll do is really, you get the whole thing wet and then you set it under books. Come on, really? I already set it under books. Like when I made it, you know, and it was glued and everything, and I glued it all together, and I just put this and this on and this, and I glued it all together, and then I set it under books overnight. You know, I mean, it wasn't like completely wet, but I mean, you know, the glue is barely dry and stuff. But okay. I'll try to find it, I guess. And I did sew this by itself and like glued some of it on. Like, I don't know. So I'll just do that then. So then maybe I shouldn't like put on all the pockets and all the crap I was going to do to it right now if I'm going to spray it tonight. Because I was thinking I'm going to put something down here because I don't like the way the bottom looks. Like a tuck and a tuck, you know, and then put one up here too. So I have two. And then slide this, you know, in. That's what I was going to do. Because I don't like this. I haven't decided if I'm going to use paper or if I'm going to use, you know, what I'm going to use yet. Or what, you know. But I want to put something down here because I don't like it. I don't like it. How about black lace on top of the pink lace? I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. I don't know. I don't like it. I like the way it looks right now. You know what I mean? So I guess I'll just leave it. And if it works, if the spritzing works, then I can just leave this. It's pretty, just like that with the different, you know, with the different stuff on it. I like it just like this, you know? And maybe a pocket because it's the inside cover, you know what I mean? All right. So I'll just spray it and leave it then. But it's pretty, right? I love this. It's going to be cute. And, you know, I got a whole set of these coming. I got another one behind this one. So anyways, I got a couple. And the other one is this. Well, if you guys watch my video, you already know this one. With that little girl here. With her. So that's going to be the next one. As soon as I'm done with this one. I got a couple of bird ones coming up after this. So I'm excited about those. I found this magazine image of, it's just a bike, you know, no big deal, on a city street, sitting there. I don't know, it just did something to me. Anyway, so anyways, I got these couple images I've been wanting to use, and I'm going to use them. So anyway, I'm excited. But I got to get these done first. So I'm going to put this over here and get it wet later and lay it in books. Oh, my God. All right. And then, so all I do is I have the holes punched, and then I'm waiting for rings. Here, I'm doing all these stinking 6x6s. And I go to get in my thing of rings, and all I got, well, first I did that rusting experiment. Do you remember watching that video of the rusting thing? And it sucked. I mean, it rusted it, but now if I use these rusty rings, I don't know, nothing slides nicely on them. It's irritating. Everything sticks and so then I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna put clear nail polish on here then so the stinking thing slides, and I'm not gonna go through all that. So I'm like, what the heck? So I wasted some of these rings because I was trying to rust them and I don't like it. So now I'm not going to use these. And then I used the little ones on this giveaway one that I'm going to use. So all I have are these big, huge 3 inches. And I just don't know. I want to use them because I bought so many, thinking that I'm addicted to, which I am, making these big, huge ones. All right. So when I got these are huge. 3-inch rings are the biggest friggin' rings I can find. You know, when I do 100 pages or 100, and I like this ring style because the page layout is different. When you sew signatures, everything has that bend, you know, like your pockets bend and like everything's bent. And so when I go to do my stuff, when I'm doing signatures, it's like nothing lays nice and flat. Even when I'm trying to like cut for the pockets and stuff, everything's, you know, everything's bent, and you got to kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I just want a flat page. And so that's why I like these rings. And so anyways, but look how thick they are, and they're huge. And especially, I'll show you, because I don't know. I'm thinking about trying it just to see, because I want to use up these rings, but not probably on. I mean, I've tried these rings with a bunch of pages, and it doesn't like work right. See, this won't even come off because these are rusty. Anyways, I have to use these rings, these big rings, so I'm going to use them. I don't know where, if it's on this, because they're so big, it looks funny on this small one. or if I'm going to make one especially for these rings or what. But I'm going to use them because I bought them and they're kind of expensive, you know. They're like $2 a piece at Hobby Lobby. So it's like, holy crap. Anyway, I was going to put them in here. Whoops. To show you what they look like. And then you know how I make those covers. So I was thinking, well, maybe it wouldn't look so horrible if it had the, you know, the little covers on it that I make. But I don't know. I mean, look, it's just humongous. It looks like this huge, you know, thing. This huge monstrosity. I don't know. I mean, if you're into it, you know, like you like big jewelry and big stuff and like I have these huge tassels and like this big crap I could put on here, but I don't know if it's getting out of control. We'll just see. Way too big. Laura, you're sick. Only 3 inches. Hey, these are the biggest rings they got. So I'm going to have to come up with something really cool to put on these. And I was thinking I have an idea. But I can't go there right now. I got too much in my head. So, anywho, I went ticket crazy because I really like tickets. So I found these on Pinterest. They're on my Pinterest board somewhere under tickets. I have those. I got these saved. I like all these different kinds of tickets. And then I printed some from Tsunami Rose. They're $2.50, y'all. They're cheap. She's got cute stuff and they're cheap, and you can get, it comes with this sheet, and they're cute. Look, all these zoo animals, right? It comes with a Christmas sheet. And then it came with this sheet, but I've been cutting it up. It's like vintage children, women, and there's some men in there too. But I've been cutting it up and using it on my journals, so those are the ones I've used it in here. But these are really cute for $2.50. You can't really go wrong, you know. And then it's a digital download, and then, you know, I mean, then you got them forever. So anyway, I just like those, and so I'm going to use those because I'm having fun with these dang tickets. Okay, so this one is a little bit different paper. It still has some of this gray and pink and purple stuff that Kat sent me. So this is going to be a really pretty one too. I'm continuing with the purple, and I'm doing it again, I think, one more time. But then I have another one or two, I think 2 coming up behind it that are Paris themed. That is not going to be purple for the girls that don't like the purple. These ones are going to be really pretty too. I have some special things picked out for these ones and different colors. These ones are going to be more the greens and pinks and no purple. So these ones are going to be really pretty because it's all floral and pink and the Paris paper and green, you know, pinks and greens and florals. I got to take those purple ones out of there. Those don't go in there. They go in here. What are they doing in here? What? I messed that up completely. Yeah, those don't even go in here. So I got extras. Good. I can use pockets or something out of those. I don't want anything dark in here. This don't go in here either. What the heck? Glad I looked now. This don't go in here either. All right. And these are all going to be fold outs. That one's a little dark too, isn't it? What was I doing? Ooh, I love that though. Maybe I'll use it on this one for pockets. Ooh, that's pretty. What was I doing with that? I don't know. These are all pink and green and flowers in Paris. So anyway, those are coming up after. I have so much of this paper that I have to just, I'm just going to pump out a bunch of these 6x6s really quick. You know, like 6 of them, you know, or 5 of them, you know what I mean? Right away and get these up and going. And then I'm going to show you this. I know this is whatever, but it's really fun to show you guys because then you'll know what's coming up. I'm so excited. Okay, I think that bird image that I was showing you guys or talking about is in here. I'm not sure, but I'm going to look. Here it is, yeah. Okay, so I'm all about this image. I don't know why, and it's, whoops, and it's black and white even. But I like the street and the bike sitting there, you know, and there's that fence right there, that metal fence, and it's on like a cute little street, you know what I mean? And then this is the other side, which I really like because it's a city street with a bent up gate. And then somebody lives down there, you know, so they put flowers. You know, this is the ground. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm just into this right now. And so what I was going to do is well, I have some bikes here that are cute. But anyways, it's called Birds of the City. Look at this paper. Oh my God, right? Birds of the City. And it just has all this cool stuff in it. You know what I mean? Like, I love this paper. Look how big it is. I love it. And it just has cool stuff. And it's kind of about coffee, kind of in a way. So I was thinking of making, you know how I've been wanting to make my coffee journals. You know how I do my coffee journals all the time. Well, I was thinking it's about time for me to make another one of those. And if I could incorporate all my coffee stuff with the Birds of the City, see, and it has coffee. So I was thinking, you know, this would be cool. And I like that bike on the front because I'm thinking, you know, city people ride around on their little bikes, you know what I mean? And they go to the coffee shops. And so I was thinking this would be really fun to do with the birds. I mean, and look, Birds of the City. Isn't that cool? I love it. So I'm excited. I want to do this one, right? So I just think it's neat. Anyway, I'm excited for that one because it also has, that's a different paper pack. It comes from, I don't even know who right now. Nicole. But I have this stuff that is, I think this is, well, I thought it was Cane Company, but I'm not sure now. See the birds on a wire, and then it comes with all these like cute little tags you can cut out and stuff. And then it has some really cool paper with it, which, you know, I could make a couple or just make a really big one, you know what I mean? Because all these colors go together, you know, they're all the same greens and yellows, and it comes with these cute little tags and like, I don't know, my friend gave this whole thing to me. She's over it and she's used it. Look at this. Isn't that neat with the yellow? I love the yellow. And this pattern, I love this pattern. Look, I'm all excited. Hi, Stacy. I'm doing Birds of the City. So I knew you would like this one. And then it has this cool sheet. I mean, and this might be boring to look at, but I'm just all excited. I have to show you. I don't have anyone to show. Then it has a big cool sheet of cameos. And then the birds on a wire again. And then it comes with some of these cool tags. I cut these out already. You know, all coordinating. Look at the little black dress. timeless, like bird cages and the clocks, and I don't know. This is just going to be cool, right? I'm super excited for these ones. And I cut out some 6x6 paper for that. So anyways, these are coming up after my Paris ones. I'm going to do these bird ones. Birds of the city. So I don't know if I'm going to do a regular size, my regular size, and then I'll probably do maybe a couple small ones. I got to start doing that because my big ones are just so big and they get to be so expensive that it's just dumb. I got to get them smaller so I can have a, and then look at these. Ooh, aren't these cute? Look at the little dresses and stuff. You know what I mean? All these things came with it, and I love the candelabra and the, you know, I just love it, all this. So I'm excited to use it. But anyways, I got to make some smaller ones because I got to have a variety, you know. And I get going on these huge ones, and they just get to be too much. Too much. So I'm going to start slimming it down and not making them so huge so I can... Okay, so this is the one I'm doing right now. This is for the cover. Okay. That I'll spray for later. Ah. Okay, so it's a total disaster because I'm right in the midst, you know. Right in the midst. So I had to stained some paper. You know, this pink stuff from that fabric, if you've been watching, I had that old vintage, nasty old musty fabric. And I bled out the color because it was this amazing pink. And then I glitter misted it, of course. So now it looks really, really cute. So I'm going to use some of that. I got to pick up some of this stuff. I was working last night. And Saturday night, sometimes I don't know if I'm going to do Sunday morning, you know. Sunday morning is iffy. I try to, but if I'm awake, I do it. If I'm not, I'm not, you know. So that's just how that goes. Okay. So here's the Paris paper that I'm going to use. And this came from Kat. She sent me these cute 6x6s. And so this is a lot of the same paper. Some of it's different. This one's different. It's got big fat feathers on it. But it still has this paper in there. Some of the same. This one's different. It's really pretty. I love the hearts. And the Paris paper and the music paper. So a lot of this paper is the same. Here's some more of that paper I got from France, from Sylvia. It's gorgeous. Some more of that purple. I love it. So it's all, oh, and this is from France too, from Sylvia. The music sheet. And here's some more of that pretty paper from France. And then here's the back. And the back. I'm not done yet. So we're just making it. So that's what I'm doing now. So I just leave my page there and take them off as I make them, and that's just how I do it. This is how we do it. Okay. So this is just pretty, and you know, sometimes I leave them when they're pretty. Sometimes I just leave it when they're pretty. But anyway, what I'm trying to figure out is which lace I'm going to use again. I think I'm just going to use the same because I have it all sitting here and it's already cut up in pieces, but you have to have enough for every page. So, well, not every page, but enough to. So let me gather it all up here because I got it thrown everywhere amongst my lace and tags and everything I'm going to use. I got banners here. I got some cute little tags that Athena gave me and Paris stuff. This is what I'm looking for here. And tickets. I got everything. I got everything. More banners. Lots of garbage. Okay. So I want to see how much of this I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if that's enough or not. We'll see. I do 1. This is how I do it. I start up here. And I skip 1 or 2. I think I just need 1 more. What did I say? I had 9. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because I got 20 pages. So if I put 1 every other one, then I just need 10. So I need 1 more. Oh, it's okay, Teresa. That's fun. Bye, Laura. I'm not doing anything special anyways. We're just hanging out. But I have to spray these real quick because they're too stark white. So I have a spray bottle here with coffee in it. Like we do. Of course, you let them soak, you get a nice, see the difference is going to be. These I soaked, you know, and they're real dark. And these probably aren't going to be that dark, but that's okay too. They can all be different. No, that's okay. If we're all busy Sunday morning, I don't even have to come on. I do sometimes, and sometimes I don't. So it's no big deal to me either. I can even stop and be done with it right now, even. I don't care. You know, my hubby's sleeping in. Yeah, and look, these are going to be a different color. So I think I'm going to have to cut 2 more and do them. Because I just don't, I can't have that, I guess. Oh, well, here's some. These are dipped too, so these are going to be different. Well, then I'll just mix it up because I forgot. I dyed the end of this, so that's kind of good that I did that. Okay. So I'll just mix them all up because I use them for tabs and stuff too. Okay, now I feel better if I have a couple of different colors. There. I'm finally getting out of this one, though, but it's really beautiful to go on a spine. I did this on the spine of my mom's book, and I've had it laying around and laying around, and I use it, you know, but I hate to cut it up, but it's perfect for tabs. Hi, Stacy. I know you're here. I'm so glad. There's only a couple of us, though. There's only 3. You know what I mean? It's only 3 of us. It's hardly worth it. Yeah. How'd your interview go, Stacy? I've been dying to know. You never told me. I've been waiting and waiting to hear. Maybe it went bad. That's why you didn't want to tell me? Oh, shoot. Now I'm going to make you talk about it. Oh. Oh, I know. Aren't those tags cute? I cut them out, too. So did Athena. I think us hardcore girls are the only ones that do any of that. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to use those. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Well, Stacy's cutting out tags. And I am cutting out tabs to go on my pages here. Little lace tabbies. Teresa's cleaning house because the kids are coming over. Laura had to leave because I forget. Oh, she had to help her mom with something. And I don't know what else. I forget. Sometimes people stop in and say hi, and then they have to go, you know. But they just want to stop in and say hi. That's so cute. It's fun. Sunday morning's iffy. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But right now, it's insane, you guys. Since it's only a couple of us here, I can talk about secrets. Right? I'm not kidding you. I used to have 100 or more than 100 requests a day. I could not keep up. You know what I mean? And Teresa, what did we get? 4 people yesterday or something like that? I thought it was so funny. It's just funny. Well, I know it's the middle of summer. Nobody's hanging out on Facebook and, you know, whatever. I totally get that. But I'm just saying, it's so funny. I mean, I could barely keep up. You know what I'm saying? And I was dying over it with all the approvals and all the crap. It's like, oh my God. And I remember when we were on, oh, really, Michelle? Oh, that's funny. Oh my God, the Historical Society sale. Oh my God, that would be so fun. I went to go to the swap meet yesterday, and there was so many good sales on the way. I couldn't even get to the swap meet. I stopped at every single sale. I went to an estate sale. Oh my God, you should have seen the furniture they had and the stuff I got. Oh my goodness. Can't stand it. You know? Can't freaking stand it. It was so much fun. What did you get? You should put pictures. Michelle, got to put pictures on the group. You got to put pictures on the group page. You're in the group, aren't you, Michelle? You're in the group. You got to put pictures up. Yesterday, I got an old vintage dresser. It's skinny, you know what I'm saying, and tall with a lot of drawers, you know what I mean? You have to share. Why don't you put pictures up? I'm going to smack you if I could. You're supposed to be putting pictures up so I can see. Oh my God, it's so much fun. Organize. I come home with the crap in the bags and dig in the bags and show you guys. You don't have to organize anything. Trying to get all fancy and shit. You trying to get all stuck up-ish and shit? Man, I just fly home and show you guys right away. I don't care about organizing. Okay, this one is that lady on the front. So, Michelle. Are you one of those neat girls, those little neat freaks who likes to have everything washed and pressed and pretty before you? I just throw it. I don't even care. I just throw it when I get home, and I get on here so fast. I'm so excited to show you guys. I don't even care. It's so funny. Oh, the mess on your floor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. We must worry about what others think about our mess. What would happen? What would happen if someone thought bad of me? Do you know how many things we do like that? It's sick. You got to let it go. Show your mess. Embrace your messy side. I'm telling you. Open yourself up to ridicule and being a disappointment to everyone. Once you do that, you realize, hey, you know, nobody ever wants to be a disappointment to anyone, and we do all these crazy things. I know I do. To make sure I don't disappoint my mom or disappoint my kid or disappoint my husband or disappoint this or disappoint that. You know, and I've been seeing this woman, and, well, not lately, but I've seen her for a year. And she really taught me a lot about that. You know what I mean? To actually go through every single person. This takes a lot of work. You know, it's a lot of work. But if you actually do it and go through every single person in your life that means something and feel what it feels like to be a disappointment to them, oh my God, it was really hard. Because I don't want to, I got a thing about it, you know. I don't want to disappoint anybody, you know, that I love, you know what I'm saying? And that puts a lot of pressure. It seriously does. I didn't realize like how much pressure that put on me to be, oh my God, you know what I mean? So I actually went through every single person, my mom, my husband, my kids. That's about, you know, the extent of it, maybe a couple other people, but just to be a disappointment in general. I went through that entire feeling of that. And it's a funny thing what happens to you when you all of a sudden are a disappointment to everyone, you know, and how you just accept it. And then you realize, I mean, I realized a lot of things, you know, like, for instance, I know we're talking about crafting, but it's only a few of us. You know how sometimes I go deep when there's only a few of us here. So, but you know how sometimes, oh crap, I forget what I was going to say now. Shit. Let me think for a second. What was I saying? Remind me. Well, I know I was talking about disappointment and how I embraced being a disappointment to everyone, and how I went through every single person and embraced being a disappointment. And then all of a sudden, I realized, oh, here's what I was going to tell you. I realized all this time, it's like, who do I think I am? You know what I mean? Like, I am seriously not that important. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we make ourselves out to be so much more important than we actually are. You know what I mean? Like, my mom loves me no matter what I do. It doesn't freaking matter. Like, I mean, and I know we know this, okay? I know we're not stupid. We're grown adults. But I'm just saying, somewhere along the line, we pick up these things, you know, that stay with us for a long time. You know what I mean? And somewhere along the line, I just don't want to be a disappointment. I don't know. I go to great lengths, you know, for my kids and my this and my that. And so what happens is, and it's not even them, telling me to do these things. Okay. So what happens is I bust my ass, right? For these people. And they're people I love. But here's what happens is they don't understand or know that I'm busting my ass. They don't know. They just think that's the way I am. So what happens is I feel unappreciated and I feel, all these things because I'm busting my ass and they don't even seem to freaking notice, right? So it's dumb. See, we set these traps. They're traps, for ourselves. And we put these unnecessary pressure systems on ourselves I didn't even realize I was doing these things to myself until a person actually sits down and picks apart these things. So anyway, I've been working with this lady, or I was working with this lady. I haven't seen her in a few months now, but I worked with her quite hard for a year. And oh my goodness, we just went through all these things. And I'm telling you what, personal freedom isn't actually what we actually think it is. It's giving up and letting go of all these crazy things that we do to ourselves in our minds, without even really even knowing it. I didn't know that that's what I was doing, until you really sit down and every time you have an emotion, you have to pick it apart because emotions tell you something. It's a gauge. You know what I mean? And so every time I had one, then I had to pay close attention to what was actually happening there. And you come to realize a lot of things we care way too much about. Stupid things that don't freaking matter. And we make ourselves crazy over the dumbest crap. And anyway, the whole trick is, well, you guys know, well, maybe you don't know. I'm into all this stuff, and the trick is, it's actually not thinking. I know that you're going to think that's crazy, but when you think about it for a second, contemplate what I just said. Every time you think, isn't it a bunch of shit? I mean, literally, most of the time, every time you have a thought, it's some kind of crap. Usually, or it makes you feel like crap, or it's, some kind of crap normally, And so our brain, it thinks without us even being conscious. We're sleeping and it's still thinking. That's what our dreams are. You're thinking without even being conscious, So take that in for a second. Your brain don't even need you. It don't need you, girl. It can go on and on and on and on, racing and racing and racing and racing around. You get it? And it will if you don't control yourself. You know what I mean? And so these Eastern philosophies, the Chinese and they have all these, philosophies of, no mind, it's called, and they go through these rigorous training of such things, and anyways, it's really something to understand and get back to what you would call being a wild animal. They don't think, they just do, they act. If we sit around thinking, if we're in the wild like we used to be, we've gotten way too complacent and comfortable in our little homes. We think we're all safe in our little homes, but we're not. We live in a predatorial universe that, shoot, you'll be dead in a second if some little thing happens, Death's at your doorstep every minute of the day, and until we can understand that and live that way and know that, like, I'm telling you, it changes everything. If you can just get back to your instincts. The problem is we think, and once we think, all we're doing is judging. And if you're in the wild, you don't have time to think. All you have time to do is act, because everything wants to kill you pretty much, or eat you, or, whatever, or the weather. Shit, my dog got up. I gotta let him out. What are you doing, buddy? You're trying to go outside. You're trying to go outside. You're a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Okay. Oh. Good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. You did a good boy. Yes, you did a good boy. Oh, hi, Athena. Hi. Hi. Hi, Cindy. Hi. Oh, goodness. Oh, thanks. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, yes. Oh, I love you. Oh, yes, you good boy. Yes, you good boy. Yes, you good boy. Okay. Jeez, oh, Pete. Anyway, I was getting all crazy, but couldn't get the video to work. Sometimes when you do it, you just got to hit refresh. If you come on like before I'm actually on and you're waiting, you know what I mean? If you hit refresh, sometimes that works. Anyways, I was going on and on, Athena, you know. One of my rants. You know what I mean? One of my big rants. One of my big Okay, let's see here. What do I got going on? I don't remember where I was at or what I was saying, so if you want me to continue, remind me. Otherwise, we'll just move on. Otherwise, we'll just move on. Because I know I go on a tangent sometimes. But it's highly interesting. Highly interesting to study with someone who teaches you a complete different way of operating on instinctual side rather than what the societal norm tells us to do, you know. Because like I said, you know, those pressure systems, even, you know, my mom didn't put them there. My kid didn't put them there. Nobody put them there. I did, or TV did, or something did. You know what I mean? Something happened there where I decided that I can't disappoint anyone, you know. So sometimes that happens. So all I'm doing right now is gluing on my lace tabbies. And that kind of dictates where I do my pockets and how I do the tabs, because I want them to go like tabs, you know what I mean? So when it's like this, we have a nice little flow. Yep, I'm making a whole bunch of these. I got this one done yesterday that you seen with the bird. Yep. This one's just listed yesterday in the shop. Now I'm doing this one. And then this one is this cover right here. I'm doing several. I'm doing probably 6 of these. I have so much of this paper. And then the next one, and is this one. I'm making a bunch of these up. They're going to be really cute, and I'm just doing a bunch of them because I got a bunch of this paper. And I have a bunch of stuff from France that I got in a swap with Sylvia. So I'm doing that. And then I got 2 more coming up behind that one. Behind those that are pink and green. I'm not doing the purple on those. So I'm doing, you know, 6 of them. So these first couple might be boring to watch because you've seen me already, but that's the kind I'm doing right now. I got to get rid of this paper. Well, not get rid of it, but you know what I mean. I got to use it up. I bought a pack, and then my friend Deanna bought a pack, and she used it and then gave it to me. So I have 2 packs. 2 big, thick packs of this Theodosia Square, you know, paper. And it's like, holy, I got to get making these. So I'm going to make a bunch of 6x6s and just pump them out really quick. You know what I mean? So I got a bunch to do. I got them all set up here. And I'm just going to keep doing them. You know? I got them all cut up and ready. Then you missed it, but I'm going to do a bird one after these. I'm doing birds. Birds of the city. I'm in a Paris kind of mood right now. And it's really pretty paper. I love it so much. I went through it all already, but y'all weren't here, so you didn't see it, but it's really pretty. So I got some cute things coming up for the shop here. I'm excited. But I wanted to get a couple of these done in all the same like price range so that I can get out of those huge ones. I make these huge books and then I do all this work and it takes me weeks and then I got to put this price tag on it and then so I'm trying to like have a variety, you know what I mean? Trying to have a variety of prices and a variety of things. There, so that's going to be cute. So I put all the lace tabs on. Ooh, pretty. And I got all my tickets on, my little fold-outs there. So that's done. And then now I made a bunch of these little envelopes. These little bird envelopes and La France paper envelopes. Oh yeah, I made a whole bunch of these. Now I'm just waiting for rings to come in the mail. I got some rings, but not enough. Some of them are rusty and they don't move right. Okay, so this one I think is pretty and I'm leaving it alone. Oh, I got a script stamp now. So I'm still using the purple, so I'm going to use, I have Smoky Plum ink. Ooh, it's pretty. Oh, the estate sale that I went to yesterday. That's what I was telling you about. Well, you like my little envelope, Stacy? Aren't they cute? And I put little tickets right here for the closure, you know, and it has a nest on there. Can you see? Isn't it cute? And then this one has a ticket on there with the little bird, you know. This one has a ticket on it with the bird for closures, you know what I mean? That's cute. And I cut a little notch right there. I haven't put paper in it yet, but anyway. So I need my ink. Well, it might get boring watching me do the same paper over and over again, but I got to use it up. You know, God, we buy all this design paper and then holy crap, I got so much of it that I got to use it up. So I have this exclusive ink, Smoky Plum by Close to the Heart. I don't even know if they make it anymore. It's so old. Oh my God, this was like when my kids were, I don't even know how old, and it's still going. I think my kids were 10 and they're like 25 now. You know what I mean? So that's how I do mine, to barely just hit the high spots. This ink is really dark, so you barely have to push down at all, and you get, you know, the impression of words with that plum ink, so it's really pretty. So we get a nice little bit of script in the background. You don't want a whole bunch because you want to journal on it. So, or at least this is how I do it. I don't know how you guys do it, but okay, Teresa. Bye. I know, housework. No fun. Sunday's a good day for it. Oh, this is the flip out. So I'm not doing the flip out right now. I'm doing the inking right now. Thanks for coming, Teresa. I know it's not all too terribly exciting, but it's fun. Oh. Yeah, I like plums too. I do too. Shadows too. I like plum anyway. It's good for lots of reasons. I don't know what we're going to do today. We can't go outside because of the smoke. We can't barbecue. We can't really do anything. They're telling us all to stay indoors. They don't even want us to like mow our lawns or anything. It's really weird. And it's all like weird color and the sun is orange. Last night it was pink. I don't know. Not happy right now. I haven't been able to walk my dog. You know? So we're just hanging out in the house, basically, is what we're doing. Okay, so I script stamped everything. See, now I go through again. I just keep doing it till I get it done. Now I'll do my flip outs, I think, is what I'll do next. I don't do anything to the sheet music. I just leave it. But the flip outs, I do. Now, never know if I put anything away, so I have to kind of look around. I'm looking for my Tim Holtz washi tape. I don't know if I put it away or if it's amongst the rubble. So, we'll see. Where, oh where? I don't know, maybe I put it away. I'll look. I don't usually put things away, so that's why I'm not looking in here, but maybe today I did. Well, I'll use this kind since it's French. That's cute. It's not the one I was looking for, but it's the one I'll use. I'm putting washi tape on this French paper because I coffee stained it and baked it, and now when I fold it, it's like cracking. So that's not fun. Somebody sent me in a little stash swap some washi tape samples, and this has Paris on it, so I will use this. That's fun. This was probably Bev Kovacs from our group, I think. But maybe not. I got a couple of different washi tape samples, so I'm not sure, but seems to me Bev sent me this, but I don't know for sure. Then I cut out some strips of that paper I made. All I've been doing is stapling it right here. Then I stamp something on there, a flower or something. So at that estate sale yesterday, I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-tier vintage dresser wood with white knobs, and so the top drawer is kind of like skinny, which I love. So I put I'm putting all my stamps in there. It's gotten to that point where I just have to. So I put my ink and some of the stamps I use a lot in the top drawer, and then I put all my garden floral ones in the second drawer, and then like all my, so I just Christmas shit on the bottom, So so that's fun to have that all organized. And then I've been putting a clip on here because it will not stay shut. Well, it does eventually, but I put that washi tape on there, and so it's kind of stiff right now. So I usually put this on there. When I'm done, I will. And on this side, I cover up the staple with some cute little trim. That's how I do it anyway. And then on the inside of here, I have been, I like the way this looks, so I'm going to do it a few times because I like it. I'm putting this lace over the top. Ooh, it's pretty. And I like the way it looks when it's glued down onto the paper, and it feels good. So I'm going to do this first couple books kind of the same, and then I'll Then I'll think of something cooler to do, mix it up some more. But right now I'm into this lace layering because it's pretty. And I want to do it a couple times. Ah, there we go. Okay, so then I just glue this down. It just looks really pretty and it gives me a good background. I left my Mod Podge brush out all night, so it's hard. So I put it in water. We'll see. We'll see if it revives. I know I like 6x6 too. I think it's cute because you can take a 12x12 sheet and cut it in fours, you know, and it just works that way. So I like this size, and I'm going to do a few so I can use up this paper. You know, I have so much design paper right now. Oh my God, I gotta get making these dang books. Oh my God, like I'm not already doing that. So stupid. That's all I ever do anyways. What am I talking about? But I'm not kidding. I have so much cool paper. I have this one stuff. Oh my God, I'm so excited. After the birds, it's what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I've been waiting to do this one, and I don't know why I'm procrastinating. Well, actually, I'm not procrastinating. I'm just busy. Like, I can't do everything at once. But ever since I got the paper, I've been dying to get at it. So I'm hoping I get all these Paris ones done, and then I'm going to do the birds of the city. Then I'm going to do these ones. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. I know you can't really see it on camera, but... And the glue is wet still, too, but that's pink lace on top of there. And it looks so good. But I gotta let it dry, so I'll move on. But see, now my brush is sitting here, so now I gotta put it back in water after just one little thing. I hate that. I just hate that. Right? But this pink lace looks good on top of this paper, too. I don't know. I just love this pink lace. I'm just saying. It's really pretty. I'm really loving it. All right. Enough screwing around. Okay. Yeah, I have a baggie here. I do it all the time, but the problem is when you're sitting here doing the lives and I don't have the baggies right at my side. I didn't get one, you know. I don't have it sitting here. What the heck am I looking for? Oh, that washi tape again. I don't have one sitting here. I do it with my paintbrushes all the time. In fact, I'm painting that cabinet. We're finally getting it down to the last coat of paint. I had to order black furniture wax because I don't have any. I left it all back home. And I haven't waxed piece of furniture in a while, not with black anyways. So I finally ordered my black wax. I'm so excited. So when it comes, I can wax my white, big, huge Ethan Allen cabinet that's going in my, well, I want it to go in my living room, but I don't think it's going to fit. So I'm probably going to put it in my craft room. You should see how gorgeously beautiful it is. So I painted it all white, and then I'm going to black wax, and then I'm going to put this pearl opalish silver pink satiny finish over the whole thing. Oh God, it's gorgeous. I can't wait. Then I'm going to have all these shelves and all this space and all this coolness for all my stuff. So excited. So I am going to have to get a couple baggies to sit here because it's annoying. I keep putting it in my dang water every 2 seconds. But that's okay. That's okay too. Ooh. Okay, I might put something behind here because my paper's short. Just using scraps, you know, on the ends of these. But I save all my napkins, you know, when I'm doing that decoupaging, I save all the inside of my napkins to do this on my glue brush. You know what I mean? I save all that. All those to use them. Okay. I was so mad when I baked this paper and it all stuck together. There's layers of paper on top of this paper from France because I baked them and laid them on top of each other and they had this like plastic coating on them or whatever. So I ruined The most beautiful ones were underneath, of course, with the butterflies and flowers, and oh my god, it was so pretty. Leave it to me, I ruined them. So there's layers of papers back here you can see on the backs. But if I cover it up with this lace panel, tricking you, see? It's all smoke and mirrors, see? Just like when I do the makeup videos. There. Now you can't even see it. See, I didn't make any mistakes. All gone. All gone. All right. There. I don't think I have any more flip outs besides those. Just two. And then the sheet music, you know, so I don't need any more of those flip outs. So I made two like that. That's cute, right? With some little extra glittery papers. Hi, honey. You better come and kiss me. I'm almost done. I only got a half an hour. Okay. I didn't. Okay. Okay. And now I need my little piece of something, something. Right there. Oh, no, not there. Here. Oh, I almost messed up. There. Ooh, cute. Okay. I'll come back to it. Make a pocket or something when it's not wet, you know what I mean? This one I don't have to do anything to. Now these I can start making the little, now that I did my flip outs, now I can start over again. You see how I just keep going through and getting everything done? Now I start over again and make my pockets and tuckies and stuff on whatever pages I'm going to pick to do that on. See, so it gets thicker and thicker and thicker as we go here. Right? Ooh. Okay, so now I kind of look through at what I got here. Let's see. I have some banners and a Paris thing. More banners. I have these Paris cards. Let's see. What am I going to use? And I have this from Tsunami Rose. It says Fabergé Paris on it. Oh. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't say Fabergé. It says fabric. So I'm going to use one of these. They're little file folders. It says Paris on it. Not using it right now. I'm just cutting it off this one so I can put it away. That one I'm not using here. Okay. So let's see. Ooh, I printed out these tags too from yesterday. Did you guys print these out from Friday? Oh my God, I love these. Oh my gosh, I know, right? Yeah, you got to get the black wax. Or they have different colors too, but I really don't want to use a color right now because then I just want a traditional piece. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to get the black wax. It's so gorgeous. I just ordered mine on eBay. I don't know. And it came with a boar bristle brush, you know. But you can use a rag to put it on too. You don't have to have a brush, but it's fun. I'm going to use some of the same note cards in here, journaling cards. I know it's time for it to go out, isn't it, buddy? But it's Sunday, bud. I go through this every Sunday. He thinks I'm supposed to go out and go for a walk right now. See, he thinks that. But not Sunday morning, buddy. Not Sunday morning, buds. I love you. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I love you. He's so cute. And that one. Bye, Cindy. And I have this cute one. So I'm just seeing here what I'm going to use. And I have a couple of these that are kind of Frenchy. But I think maybe this will go better in the pink and green one because there's not really any purple or pink or anything on this one. So I think I'll use this one for the pink and green one. And then I have these, but they're kind of big. So I don't know. But this one might be good in the pink and green one too, so I'll move that along. And I got some love letters. Oh, I have these perfume bottles and like perfume bottles. Ooh, I love these. Then I have some music note little cards too. So I don't want to cover this up because it's pretty the way it is. This one I can make a little excuse me, a little tucky. I'll just make a little corner flip for this one. So I can put in a pretty little card. Real easy like on these little ones, you know. I kind of like to keep these simple on these little ones. That doesn't really pop off the page much though, does it? It's kind of too much of the same color. Well, let me try something else then. How about this? Yeah. That'll be better. I'll just use that one on another one. There, that looks much better. Darker. You know, more contrast. That's what we like. There. And then I think we need a picture on this one. A light one. How about that? Kind of want it bigger though because I want the tag to stick out, you know, the top. Sometimes they don't reach. Okay. So that's all I do. And then when I flip again, when I go back through, then I decorate up and do the tags and all that. But right now, I just stick it in there just to show myself what I'm doing, you know. Then I just find something to cover up the staple. And then I'll put a little love letter or something under there. I got a couple of those printed out. Little love letters, French love letters. Ooh, that's so cute. This is so cute. I love it. I keep gagging and choking. We have that smoke problem here. Like we can't even go outside. I know I keep saying it, but it stinks. I'm gagging and choking over it. Yesterday we went garage sailing and stuff, and so I was out in it. So this will be cute. And then what I do is I put in if I can find one. I got a letter. See? And then after these ones, after the birds on a wire, and then after the other one that I'm all excited about, I ordered some gypsy paper. I've been dying to do gypsy stuff because, you know, I'm part gypsy, right? So I'm super excited and I have all this cool fabric. So see, that is cute. I go back and copy scan it later, but I'm just setting it up so I know what I'm doing, like I said. This one I kind of like the feathers, and this one I think what I'll do is, so I have some fluff at the top, sometimes I just clip on a ticket on a fancy sheet like this. So that's what I'll do. I'll just clip it here to remind myself that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I like that either. What the heck? And this paper has hearts. Can't see it on the camera probably, but it's got rows of like hearts in the background. So I'm going to put this love tag in there. So that'll be cute when I get to it. Let's see. Let's see. I haven't done like a regular pocket yet, but this tab's on the bottom, so I really can't do a pocket on the bottom. So I guess I could do another banner, but I hate to do that. Let's see, what could I do? I could do a side, something up here instead. We could do it sideways like this, so I can put it underneath. Either that or just clip another one. Like this Paris one, that's pretty. We'll see, I'll leave it like that just to see, because I got the next one I can do a... No, I can't, that's on the bottom too, shoot. Well, I'll clip this here for now. Because see, I got another one that's on the bottom. I was going to say, otherwise I can do a pocket right there. But I can't do that. There, these are cute. This one's really pretty. Look at this one. So I can put that right there, see? Then I'm going to come back and add the fluff and put the trims. I'm just kind of, you know, seeing how I'm going to do this. God, these are all on the bottom. What the heck? This one needs some... I want a pocket right here. Let's see. Let's see. Trying trying to see what I could make one out of. I had a bunch of cute perfume bottles for the last one. So let's see what I got here. I got perfume bottles for these too, but they're paper. So I screwed up and printed them out on paper, see? Not cardstock like I was supposed to. So now I'm digging, but I might have to just glue one on to cardstock, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. Yep, this one's paper too. Shoot, what did I do? Yep, this one's paper too. Look what I did, you guys. Oh well, here's some cardstock. Some more cardstock. Yep, all paper. Look, here's paper, paper, paper. Stupid. I really screwed that up. Because some of these were supposed to be, you know. Hi, Kelly. Some of these were supposed to be pockets, you know, for cardstock, you know. I think this will look pretty on there. So I'm going to cut it out and put it on top of cardstock for Petey's sakes. But sometimes it's good to do this because I got lots of cardstock strips that are going unused, you know, in my scrap pile. I got a scrap bin under my desk and I just throw the pieces that I could use, you know, underneath there. When I'm ready to use them, like this one, it's all screwed up. But it will fit this Paris on there. So that's fun. Because then you can use up your scraps, you know what I mean? What are you doing today, Kelly? We're almost done here. I'm going to do this and I got to get in the shower and I got to walk my dog and I have to make my husband his Sunday breakfast and whoops. I didn't think I was going to come on today, but I ended up doing it anyway. For fun. Then I'll use this for my little pocket. And then I will find some pretty paper to put in there or tag or something. Cute. I love that one. It's so pretty. It's kind of tall for this page, but that's okay. It looks really pretty. I'll put it over here. See, I like it. Yeah, you could rewatch. There's nothing really going on. We were just hanging out. There wasn't much of us today. Just a few here and there, so kind of boring. Not many people today. Everybody's doing stuff. I should have went with my instinct and slept in. There, that's pretty. Now I can find a pretty tag and put some pretty stuff in there. We'll see. I think I'll just put a note card in there. That'll fit, I think. We'll see. I don't know if I like that in there or not. All right. Okay, you guys. I'm going to go jump in the shower and see what's going on here. This is really fun. Thanks for coming and stopping and saying hi to me, you guys. See you later.